Alrighty, so we're just going to get right into it. Today's topic is going to be how investing in yourself will make you rich. And the first point is manifesting the person you want to be. Now, you need to really, really dwell on this and really think about who you want to be, what that person does on a day to day basis, and how that person acts in everything that they do. Because when you start aligning yourself and doing the same actions that that person that you want to be would be doing, you will see that things will naturally start to come to you, and that's how you really start to bring the law of attraction into your life, is just aligning the things you do on a day-to-day basis with what you want to turn out like. And the next point is just eating well. When you start to eat well and really focus on what you put in your mouth, start weighing out your food, eating with a purpose, it's going to naturally start building discipline. And that kind of goes with just going to the gym as well. Eating well and going to the gym kind of go hand in hand. When you start doing those two things, I feel like that's like the smallest thing you can do that will naturally start making you on a pathway to becoming rich, in my opinion. And when you're going to the gym, going to a good gym is extremely important. So if you have like gym A, it costs $5, but it's a crappy gym that like hardly anyone goes to. And then you got gym B that's like $70 a month, but you have great connections there. The parking lot is loaded of nice cars. Investing that extra $70 into the gym with the nice cars is going to be 100 times more worth it in the end. Because when you go to the gym and you're going day in and day out, you're going to eventually start running into some people. And if the people in the parking lot are driving nice cars, those are the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. Going into the next point here, dressing well. You should really start investing in yourself. If you ever think going out and getting clothes, and I mean this with like a grain of salt, but investing in nice clothes is never going to be bad. Now that goes to a certain point because people will like go out and just start spending boatloads on clothes. That's not what I mean at all. With a point, like I'll still go to Goodwill, but I'll still find the nice clothes that fit me well, but inside of Goodwill. So don't use it as like he says I can go spend stupid amount of money on clothes, because no, that's not what I mean. And then learning to speak at a high level is also extremely important. So learning the skills of speaking, whether that's just reading books, but I think getting like a sales job or doing any sort of sales is going to be the quickest and best way to learning how to speak properly, how to carry on a conversation, and how to have short conversation. It's extremely, extremely powerful. Knowing how to speak well, talk with your hands, tell a story, it's so, 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 so important to be successful. So if you take anything away from this, that would be one of the main ones I would. That and going to the gym is extremely important, because just knowing how to sell someone, that's like the quickest way, because you can't make money, but you can take money, and sales is the root of that. When you sell someone, you are convincing them to take what you have and for you to gain their money and them to give it to you. So sales 100%, it's extremely powerful. Learn that ASAP if you haven't already. Learn how to speak, because people notice when you know how to speak proper. Don't feel bad about awkward pauses and awkward silence. Just use them and flow the conversation around them. And then finally, you need to just start self-reflecting with the people you're around, because I know you've heard a million times you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with, and that is 100% true. And it's going to suck, especially if you are constantly surrounding yourself with people that you enjoy the time with, but every time you're with them, you know you're doing things that are not leveling you up in life whatsoever. So if you self-reflect and you realize that you need to let those people go, or at least spend less time with them and more time with yourself, focusing on leveling up. Because back in the day, I had a friend group, in as much fun and happiness as I thought it brought me, I had to self-reflect and realize that I didn't want to be like the people I was hanging out with, which took a lot, because obviously I had a lot of fun, but what we were doing was not leveling me up whatsoever. It was literally just holding me back from receiving my full potential. So really look in the mirror, dwell on that, because truthfully, you probably are not hanging out with who you should be hanging out with, which is okay. Most people aren't. So you just gotta really, really focus on that if you are. I also want to challenge you guys. After you watch this video, you should start trying to challenge yourself to do something kind each day, and not out of the expectation that you're going to receive something from it, but just out of the kindness of your heart. Just try to, if it's as simple as holding the door for somebody, telling someone you like their shirt, tell someone you like their shoes, and just each day get better at doing that, because the universe is extremely rewarding. And that goes hand in hand with doing something hard each day, even if that's just the gym. Just try to progress each and every single day. Do something harder. If you have an idea that pops in your head ever, no matter what it is, it could be about a business, about a YouTube channel, about a TikTok, anything. If you ever have an idea pop in your head, write it down and act on it as soon as humanly possible, because I feel like these ideas come in our head for a purpose, and it's not just a coincidence. So if you ever have an idea, start carrying a journal with you and just write as much as you can. And if you don't want to get a journal, if you think it's weird, go in your notes and just, I constantly do this. Anything I will have in my head, I'll instantly write it down, no matter what it is. It might not mean anything, and I might just write it down, but who knows? Maybe it will mean something, and I just haven't realized it yet. So yeah, the power of writing stuff down is crazy. It's another thing I learned working in sales. Write every single thing down, because you never know. This channel right now, I wrote it down, and I knew that the idea in my head is just, there's a big purpose for it, and it's not just an idea. The thing I want you guys to do too, if you made it this far in the video, I want you to comment down below how old you are and what kind of challenges you're facing, because I would love to absolutely take any of those from the comments and use them for the next video. I hope you guys did enjoy. This channel is going to be all about self-improvement, going to the gym, and some OG Call of Duty. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.